Virgo.
Hello, Virgo. This is your forecast for October 2015, and you might be a little surprised. I am just unrecording here this month, and that is because I already filmed 8 of the videos, only to see that there was a big black spot on the lens, inside of the lens, of all things, and it really just messed up the videos. So I'm doing this in the studio. The upside of that is that the recording sound is so much better, so bear with me. But listen, this is a month here now. We have had the lunar eclipse. If you're listening to it prior to, then it hasn't occurred yet. But do know that this eclipse is very powerful. All eclipses are, but this one in particular, because it's the fourth of a series of 4 blood moons that have come up back to back, and that really shunts us forward. Eclipses are always here to eradicate those things that no longer are important in our lives. It's like we prune a tree so it can carry more fruit. So the universe is pruning what isn't needed anymore. So we want to really cherish it and embrace it. And the wonder is, or the wonderful news is that here in October, talk about a speed up, an acceleration of actions. And it's coming so timely right after this eclipse that it didn't come before the eclipse. It came after the eclipse. And there's no coincidences. We do know that. So I want you to bring out your pen, your notepad, because I have several key dates. I have a whole long list of transits this month. Last month in September, it was relatively slow and quiet. And so that's more like powering up for what we can expect with this acceleration taking place now in October. Venus is currently here early on in Leo, and it's been here for a long time because it retrograded in your 12th house. So it's given you an extended time there to kind of settle in to your inner self. The 12th house is all about dream state, whether it's the nocturnal dreams or daydreams. It's how we harmonize with ourselves, how we recharge our batteries as well. From the 8th, it is moving into your sign here, Virgo, and it's such a beautiful place to have a Venus in the first house. Why? Well, especially for females, as we will be projecting that beautiful Venusian energy even more so. And it's going to be joining both Mars and Jupiter that is already present there. So you're going to have a loaded full house this month. You're going to have a loaded second house this month. So this is where most of the action is going. Having Mars, Venus, and Jupiter in the first house, you're really working at expanding who you are, projecting it, showing it out to the world. You're not sitting behind the veil. You're actually out there. You're proactive. You are expressing yourself, and the world is seeing what it is you are bringing to the forefront. Now, Jupiter is expanding this area. Mars is putting all that physical drive to it. Venus is putting all those beautiful touches onto it. The second house is money and income. And we have Mercury here, which has been retrograding, so it's given you an extensive time to really crunch those numbers, to get all your ducks in a row, to figure out how you could improve your income, or how you could take some of it and perhaps set it aside. The sun is here as well, and so is the new moon. And the new moon is when we put down our intentions, which for you will be on October 12th. And you want to focus on your financial situation. This is where it's showing up. You will have a whole year before it comes back here. So we always want to make the most out of it. It actually indicates and denotes new beginnings financially. While we're at the moon, talking about it, we will have your full moon here on October 27th in the 9th house. The 9th house has everything to do with higher consciousness, how we believe, how we project ourselves into the universe and back, and see ourselves, our spot here in the world, and of course higher education has also to do with foreign people, countries, and so forth, foreign languages, and also everything that is just and fair, so it rules the courts. So anything within those areas and long distance travel will be illuminated here end of the month on the 27th of October. So before I start off on quoting all these dates that you have to look forward to, I just want to mention for easy access, I do get questions how you could easier find my Horóscopes. Well, if you look up in the right-hand corner, you'll see that little I, which is information. You can touch upon that at any given time throughout the video. You can do it now as we're speaking because it's not going to stop the video. But you'll see a drop-down list, and you will see that I have posted there the links. You can just click on it. It will take you to the playlist, which always have the current month and the upcoming month's forecast. So very easy to find, so you know how to navigate there. Now, starting off top of the month, we have the Sun and Pluto square. You might be thinking at this point, where am I going with what has just taken place? The eclipses have now passed, and the Sun is looking at this transformation. Pluto always transforms, so it's bringing in new, but you might still be in wonderment. Then here also on the 6th, we have Mercury sextiling Saturn plus Mars opposing Neptune. All of these aspects in one day. So Mercury is having a conversation with your internal Saturn, which is your inner government, so to speak, asking, how can I secure what I'm working at? Mercury loves to think. It's very linear, and it is, in fact, your ruler. And so Saturn's saying, well, let's look at this, how we can secure it up for you. And it has to do with your home or your residence, your foundation, family, and the past. Saturn has just recently moved into this area. So Mercury and Saturn are kind of like, okay, should I buy a new place or should I wait? Should I refinance the place or should I wait? Is the space that I have good enough? Your 4th house is Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter really loves space, right? And Saturn might start feeling, maybe I want to change it up. It may not be the time quite yet to do so, but you might start feeling it. But Saturn's going to be here for 2.5 years, so no rush. And besides, Mercury is still retrograde, so it's not really a time to sign any papers. Now, Mars here on the 6th also is in a place where it's overlooking what you started off to do, chasing your dreams last year. And that was when Mars was conjunct Neptune. Now you're at this vantage point, being able to look across your chart to see exactly what you have accomplished from you set out doing so. So it's a time of harvest where you can start really now gathering in all the goods that you actually held close to heart back then, and you will see the practical, physical manifestation of it. Plus, it's giving you time right now to look at where you want to be a year from now when Mars meets up with Neptune again. They only conjunct once every other year. You had it last year, you'll have it next year. Right now, you're completing that part of it, and you're setting off to a new 1-year journey of your dream. And what really is beautiful is that this Mars here this month is going to conjunct Jupiter, which is going to fire up that dream, okay? It's going to really rev those engines, because we know Jupiter is expansive, right? And it's abundant, and it's generous. And so you're just going to see how your life is going to start taking off here this month. I'll get back to that particular date when they conjunct, but pay attention here to October 10th. Venus and Saturn. Now, Venus is already in your 1st house, and it's squaring off on Saturn. And again, you're kind of looking at your space, where you live, home and real estate. Is it good? Is it restrictive? Do you feel free enough, or what? But it's a passing state. It's more like a fleeting thought. And before we have big changes, it always starts off with those little drips. But here we have the first key date. This is Jupiter. and it is going to be trining your Pluto in the 5th house. This is you expanding. This is you, the 1st house, expanding with your creativity, self-expression, love and romance, desires. If you have a new business or thinking about starting a new business, whoa, this would be the time. 5th house is all about the businesses that you own. It's not necessarily the career where you're working for somebody else, but if you have had plans for a long time, if you're having a launch date, this would be perfect. You got a couple of very nice launch dates this month. But keep that in mind, because there's more coming in, and a lot of what I'm going to be speaking about here in the next couple of weeks for you is all about this creativity, your own self-expression, and how you're turning a pivotal point of this transformation. And this is why the eclipse was there, to give you room to get into what is now coming. On the 13th, Mercury and Saturn, which had that talk on the 6th, probably some negotiations, whatnot. Mercury was retrograde. Now Mercury is moving forward, and it's going to speed up to the very same point that it was on the 6th, but now it's direct. So here's the time. If you need to sign any papers, this is a great time to do so. You're all in the safe for it. But here we have on the 15th, the second key date. That is Mars, which is now going to be trining Pluto, just like Jupiter did on the 11th. So if Jupiter was the key and Mars is the door, you're opening the door to this new room of these new beginnings coming in, which has to do with your creativity, your love, your self-expression, or your business. And again, that the world around you will see you start taking certain actions. It's going to be evident. You might have had plans for a long time and been very hush-hush about it, but no longer. Now it's coming out. On the 16th, Venus will be meeting up with the same degree where Mars was, overlooking at the chart to the opposite end to Neptune, doing the same thing Mars did, also evaluating what you have achieved right now, and you're feeling good about it. And then on the 17th, the third key day here is Mars conjuncting Jupiter. Now, Mars is action and Jupiter is generosity. It's abundance. And you're going to see here how you're feeling very generous on this day, or somebody being very generous with you. That being said, they are still now here trending over to that Pluto. So you can see how the energies are piling up on top of each other, and thank God, in just absolutely fabulous ways. I mean, this is probably, Virgo, the best month of 2015 thus far. And, you know, I always like to say when there's something special going on in a month, that down the road, come back and re-listen. Why? Well, because we normally take to heart with what resonates with us right here, right now, the things that we know, because we don't know what's coming down the road. So when we hear about it, it's like, yeah, but, you know, until it really happens. So when you can listen to this, say, in a couple of weeks, come back, you'll go, whoa, I had no idea that was coming. And, you know, we were told it was, but we didn't recognize it, because we don't recognize many times those things that are pointed out to us before they actually happen. So, but listen, we have more good key days coming in. So Mars conjunct Jupiter. This happens once every 2 years, but then 2 years from now, next time, it's not going to be in this area of yourself, the first house. 2 years from now, it's probably going to be popping up in your third house. So this is great. I am really happy to see that for you. And then we have on the 23rd, Venus is going to trine Pluto, just like Mars did, just like Jupiter did. 5th house for self-expression, creativity, love and romance, the businesses that you own, and by all means, the children that you have. And this may also, of course, naturally include good news coming to you from one or more of your children. Since Pluto is transforming this area of children, well, yes, it could definitely come from their end and you being really happy for it. Now, On the 25th, we have Venus conjuncting Jupiter. So it's conjuncting Jupiter, trining Pluto. Jupiter is expansion. Pluto is all about money and transformation and big money, especially since Venus is here. Venus rules money. Pluto rules big money. So somehow you might be receiving an offer, a gift. You could win something because Pluto's in the 5th house, and that also rules gambling. That doesn't mean run out and gamble. You might want to buy a lotto ticket. If you're meant to win, you will get it that way. But that can't be for everyone, right? But it does include that aspect too. So this is exciting for you. And then at the end of the month here, we have the Sun and Moon both trending off on Neptune. And Neptune is imagination and creativity. This is Halloween. And so I can just only imagine the people creating their costumes this year is going to be so much more fabulous. It always is on a Halloween, but this year there's so much joy connected to it, and it's been such a joyful month that maybe even that will come out here through your creation. And just pay attention to the people at the party. They might just go out, totally out and do it in a big style themselves, because we're all under the influence of this. So listen, this is what I have for you here this month. Listen to your moon and rising sign, and I'm going to turn you over here to Sherile Turner.
To this yoga meditation recorded exclusively for Karen's Play-the-Star followers. My name is Sherile, and I will be your guide on this yoga meditation as we take a journey together to explore the possibilities of implementing yoga into our lives. Find a comfortable position where your body is fully supported, and you can remain for the following 10 to 15 minutes comfortably. Focus on your breathing and allow your awareness to stay on the tip of your nose as you gently observe the air flowing in and out. And as you go deeper and deeper into a relaxation with every breath, you concentrate more on my voice. You pay attention to my voice only, listening very carefully to the suggestions I am about to give to you. These suggestions will help you to increase your daily activity and prepare you for yoga. Yoga is the practice of breathing into your limbs and muscles and allowing your body to surrender to a series of poses that help you to connect to your inner self. One thing that is very important for you is to allow your body and let it go permanently. You will continue to lead a healthy life as a result of this meditation, and you will do so happily and with ease. This meditation has been designed so that you will become confident in your body, allowing it to simply be during your yoga sessions. Through the practice of yoga, you will become lean and strong, vigorous and alert, with ease and comfort. You are about to become completely reconditioned, and you are keen to take on board any suggestions that I have for you, Although you're not forced to take them on board, it is always your personal choice. I know that you're looking forward to reconditioning your mind to take in and replace your old beliefs with new ones. Beliefs that allow your body to be exercised regularly through the practice of yoga. And as you continue to focus on your breath, noticing the in and out, the rise and fall of your chest, you feel strong enough to release any negative thoughts that may come into your mind in this moment. Just take a few minutes now to stay in this moment and keep your awareness on your breath. I know that you're looking forward to feeling like a new person, with new exercise and movement habits, and a lean, strong, and fit body. The body you always wanted and dreamt of. With these new habits, you'll be totally satisfied and happy. You will embrace your new habits and lifestyle, and you will feel good. Now, in order to connect with your body and your breath in a synchronized manner, allowing yourself to enjoy yoga, allowing your breath to be at one with the movements of your body, creating a healthy way of being that will yield great benefits for you, both physically and spiritually. You are developing new habits daily, and every new habit that helps you to create your vision for your life, you are grateful for. And every new habit, including yoga and meditation, works for your body and your spirit. And you're happy with the results of your new practices, your improved lifestyle and habits. And the happier you are, the greater your desire to practice yoga and allow your body to move, bend, and submit to your breath with each session. Every day you will become more and more satisfied with your new yoga practice. And this will encourage you to do better each day. You will feel better, stronger, and healthier with every new yoga session. And you integrate yoga easily into your daily routines, increasing your desire to improve your spiritual and physical connectivity. You are not concerned with the time it takes for your body to adjust to the new yoga poses, or the time it takes to achieve a lean body and to become strong and fit and healthy. You know that in time you will practice yoga with ease, becoming lean, fit and toned. And your body is grateful to you for making this decision, and you are choosing every day to take care of yourself, take care of your mind, body, and spirit. In fact, you see yourself as a butterfly, preparing to emerge from a cocoon, and you are looking forward to spreading your wings and flying with your new beautiful lean and toned body, with your healthy mind, connected spirit, and improved lifestyle. And as you bring your awareness back to your breath, you are determined to remain on this newly found path, and you are pleased with yourself, feeling proud for making the decision to take this step forward. And now you simply need to relax and allow all of these suggestions to sink into the deepest part of your mind's eye. First, as an image. I'd like you to imagine yourself starting your yoga session. An image of you being relaxed and enjoying the positive sensations that are coming up now associated with yoga. Imagine yourself practicing yoga daily, feeling better and stronger after each session. Imagine yourself at your most flexible. Imagine yourself allowing the breath to relax your muscles, to lengthen and tone, and allow the stretch. See an image of yourself, fitter, leaner, and more flexible in 1 year's time, with a greater connection between body, mind, and spirit. And your subconscious mind is now taking all of these suggestions and accepting them as it releases the old beliefs you once held there. And as the subconscious allows these new suggestions to settle in, it begins to change. And as you continue to focus on your breath, noticing the cool air going in and the warm air releasing as you exhale, your subconscious is adjusting. Your physical activity is increasing. Your desire to practice yoga is growing. And as you continue to relax with your awareness on the breath, simply allow these suggestions to take the place of any old negative habits or beliefs. Anything that once limited you, and enjoy the reconditioning of your mind, body, and spirit. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to listen to this meditation, and I wish you all the best with your yoga practice. If you would like to hear more meditations, then please subscribe to Play the Stars.